End-of-life car and truck tyres have been a blight on the environment ever since they were invented more than 120 years ago. There are 1.7 billion end-of-life tyres generated globally each year. In Australia, there are 26 million waste tyres generated annually. Due to the robustness of the tyre's construction, it is very difficult to find an environmental and commercial solution to waste tyres. Deposited in landfills, the tyres take 300 years to biodegrade. If turned into crumbed rubber, the toxic chemicals remain. For many years, Australia has been exporting its waste problems, such as plastics and tyres, to Asia and India. But the Australian government legislation that bans the export of whole bale tyres comes into effect in December 2021. This will double the volumes required to be processed domestically. There is currently no capacity to deal with these volumes. This will see stockpiling and dumping become more prevalent, which could lead to more spot fires. The proprietary process developed by GDTC aims to solve the problem by converting end-of-life tyres into the saleable commodities of carbon, oil, and steel. The GDTC recycling process, destructive distillation, is unique and highly effective in recovering wasted resources and delivering high-demand valuable raw materials. The process is emission-free, with a small amount of the recycled oil used as the heat source for the operation. The process begins by conveying whole ELTs into a loading chamber, which is sealed and evacuated of air. There is no requirement for any additional pre-processing of the tyres, such as shredding or crumbing. With the heat acting as the catalyst for the chemical reaction, the tyres are deconstructed into their basic atomic components. Some of these recombine into various new compounds, from which the lighter vapours are extracted and condensed into a manufactured oil. As the chemical reaction comes to an end, the carbon and steel is extracted, cooled, and separated. These deliverables are of good quality and are often used as raw materials by industries, including the rubber and tyre industries, as raw materials for their production processes. The entire process is continually monitored for emissions to ensure compliance with environmental standards. A full-capacity commercial plant is capable of processing 19,300 tonnes of tyres per year. This represents 6% of ELTs generated in Australia every year. By recovering the resources remaining in an end-of-life tyre and reusing those resources, whether in the rubber industry or elsewhere, GDTC contributes to the circular economy and promotes sustainability by protecting some of the world's finite resources. This is achieved without harm to the environment and is commercially viable without recourse to government or industry subsidies. Importantly, the GDT solution has a negative carbon footprint, has no harmful emissions, less than 5% of the recycled oil is used as a heat source for the production process. Contact us to know more.